Hello and welcome to my review of the Potensic F183D 6-axis gyro quadcopter. This particular quadcopter has got 5.8 gigahertz video built into the controller, which is what we'll take a look at, and other things today. Opening the box, instruction leaflets, general safety advice. I think no, it's about Amazon. Underneath that we have accessories, prop guards. I tend not to use these, to be honest, and I probably won't put them on these quads. If you're using them outside, you don't really need them anyway, and they do affect the aerodynamics and can affect the flight time slightly as well because of the extra drag they produce. But if you're flying indoors, it's good to have them on, perhaps because they do say it does save damage to decor and furniture and what have you. A couple of legs, battery, and this is a 7.4 volt 500 milliamp hour battery. I like quads with 7.4 volt because it does mean that they're more powerful, and they tend to perform better in the wind because of the extra power that you can get from the high voltage battery. The controller. Yeah, all fairly straightforward there. Lots of control options. I believe you can change this one between mode 1 and mode 2 operation. So that's quite good if any of you guys prefer to fly mode 1. I'm mode 2 myself, and most people tend to be, but you've got the option apparently of changing this over if you do need to. You've got obviously the standard controls, and on a mode 2 you're looking at elevation, which is thrust up and down, yaw, which is left and right, and then your directional controls, which are forward, backwards, left and right, just there, with the relevant trim controls. Video button, which will start your video recording, and photo button, which will take a photo. This, I believe, is the rate controller, so you can change the response of the quadcopter. Two buttons at the top there. I'm not quite sure which one's which now, but you're going to have a headless mode, I would say, and a flip mode. And within the headless mode you've also got a one button return, which is that one there. I never ever use that, basically because it uses headless mode to get its orientation, and all the one button return does is fly backwards, but it depends on where the quad is in the first place. It can fly backwards to anywhere, so I would not really use that. Battery wise, takes 4 AA batteries, which don't come supplied with the quad, so you'll need to supply your own one. Stick those in there. And obviously we can't bind it to anything at the moment, but you can see you've got your percentage of thrust, etc. there, your trim status, the battery status, which is the battery in the controller, and the signal that you've got at the top there. This is mode 1, mode 2. So you can change the modes of the controller by pressing the function switch over just there. Put that to one side for the moment. We have a spare set of props in there, the USB charger and screwdriver. There's also an SD card reader in here. I just want to take a look at that actually. Right, there's not an SD card in there at the moment. We shall see if there's anything in here, and it's in the camera, so that's where the SD card is. And they supply a 4 GB card, so that's good. That'll be plenty for this kind of drone. This is a transmitting camera, and we should find that we have the screen, which is there, and the antenna for the screen. It's a 5.8 gigahertz screen, as I say. That should give you better distance and save any interruptions on the Wi-Fi signals to the quad itself. And you lift the screen cover, the sides automatically flap out, and you've got your screen there. You can turn the screen on. Obviously there's no signal to the screen at the moment because the quadcopter's turned off. Close those up, and this actually fits into the controller via a slot at the top there. So that just slots in just there, clips into place, and you've got your screen there. What have we got in here? Let's open that up and take a little look. And we have the charger. This charges the batteries. It appears to be a proprietary charging method, which is kind of like a couple of JST pins with a shielding around it. That just fits into there, and you can charge your batteries directly from that. It looks like you can only charge one battery at a time, which is a bit of a pain. You get two batteries with it. The battery that comes in with the accessories, and this battery was installed in the quad. And that's the quadcopter itself. I'll actually plug this in to see if there's any charge in the battery so we can see the lights. Plug that into there, tuck that into there. And switch on. Nice lights. Right. Red at the back, white at the front, and obviously when it's bound these won't be flashing. Blue either side. Nice and bright, so that should go a long way towards your orientation in the sky. Let's see if we can get a signal from the camera. Not sure if it will do anything if it's not bound. Yeah, we have got, I don't know if you can see that, guys. We have got a signal. That's pretty good. I mean, in fact, the screen is sort of 3/4 charged, so that's good. That'll save me charging that one straight off. Right, so I'm going to put some legs on, and I probably won't get around to a flight tonight. It's going to get a bit late by the time I'm finished charging the batteries, etc. But I'll get a flight on this as soon as possible and put the results on video. Hi and welcome back. This is a quick flight test for the Potensic F183D FPV quadcopter. I wasn't going to do a flight tonight because it's getting a little bit late, but the forecast for the next couple of days isn't that great, so I thought I'll get a flight in while I can. And hopefully you can see what the quad's seeing. Let's have the fire. Try some flips first of all. Let's try that again. A little funnel going there. Get some altitude with it. And the light certainly helped with the orientation, certainly in the this kind of light. Nice responsive quadcopter anyway. Welcome back. Well, that was an interesting little flight. My conclusions were I found the quadcopter very responsive. Plenty of power in the 7.4 volt battery system. The camera looked fine as far as I could see on the FPV screen. I don't know how it records yet. I haven't taken the SD card out yet. I'm hoping it's all recorded. But from what I could see from the FPV screen, it looked fine. I was getting a little bit of static every now and again, so little flashes across the screen. But then again, I'm right next door to a Wi-Fi system, so that might have affected it perhaps. I don't know. Maybe it was a loose cable or something like that, not too sure. The one thing I did think I should have done was to drop that down. Didn't do that, and I'm sure that might have helped, so that'll be a lesson for next time. But generally speaking, yeah, plenty of power, nice and manoeuvrable, getting some nice tight funnels in the garden, lots of close quarter flying, as you probably see from the video. It's quite a busy garden, there's lots of things to hit and to avoid, and this did a very good job of doing that. So overall I was very, very pleased with its performance. Let's just hope the video comes out to meet those expectations. Well, thanks very much for listening, and speak to you soon.